Hello everyone! Welcome to your weekly chicken reading. That was Sasquatch over there. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. It's been an incredibly crazy week, but very, very interesting times. I wonder if everybody else is having such extremes, really such extremes in my life experience right now, but it all just got set really, really, really good. So, anyway, hopefully I'll be on track from now on. It was just like the most unusual week of my life. So, but, so this is for the first week of August, and I'm going to draw one Tree Magic Gillian Kemp card and 5 chicken cards, and hopefully we can get some chicken action also going on here. Okay. Okay, permanence. The holly tree. That's a wonderful card for me anyway. But whatever, yeah, permanence. So really setting the tone for the future. Whatever is happening now is really going to be solid and stable and firm for the future. Number 5, it's about a new direction and a new change in life. And it says, a great awakening through enlightenment. Evil is warded off by your devotion to good. So really kind of clearing the way and having permanence, having something lasting, something really good that can take you into the future, and it's stable, solid. Okay, let's see what the chickens have to say. Okay, we have Ostara. Oh, hey there, baby. Bright. And Singa. I'm gonna draw one more card on Singa. Just because. Okay. Artika Windata. Okay, so this is to clarify that one. These are steps in time, moving lines. This is what is improving, healing, getting better. And the overall message card. We have ha ha ha. So, okay. Well, first of all, the 10s here really has to do with the integration of self and the world around you. And it's really about partnerships and community. It is about the self too, but in connection with partnerships and community. It's like the fullness, the wholeness. At your wholest level, you're interconnected with everybody. So it's about being and living fully in your interconnection with everybody. Really being awake and alive with your exchanges. So we start out with Ostara, which is the fertility goddess, and she also has to do with Easter, and so there's a part of it that has to do with being provided for by culture and by society, and with Easter, there's a redistribution thing. Eggs are given, gifts are given on Easter. So it has to do with, really being provided for and redistribute. There's redistribution where people are there for you, culturally, socially, in promoting you in the world. So really taking care. The society takes care of the individual with this one. And the culture even is providing for the individual. And it has to do with fertility. So we have this, things, new beginnings, new things coming. And then we have Cinnabarite, which is really fast, quick changes that happen that create an adjustment in our life where it's almost like something was a little bit off before, and then something happens quick, and all of a sudden everything becomes aligned, or everything feels better, everything works better, everything's in a state of health immediately. Has to do with zero factoring even the world around you. The 10 is, again, the wholeness, the one in relationship to the world around you. So we have this being provided for, and then fast, quick changes, and then we move into this kind of radical. I mean, this actually the 5 is really embodied in the Cinnabarite. Cinnabarite is elixir that could kill you, but it gives you longevity. It makes you live forever, and it zero factors things. It's like a very, very powerful medicine, and is able to change things, make radical changes. And then the 5 is kind of break through, where something kind of gets torn down, and then something else gets rebuilt. So we have this change in direction, change in patterns, change in, it really has to do with change. So change of structures. But this has to do with being provided for also, spiritually and psychologically, by your own inner resources, where you are protected. The protection is because of who you are, that who your spirit is provides you protection, and you have protection from the spirits and protection from different things. We have Uzumi here. Hi, Uzum! And she's the goddess of joy and happiness, and she's very playful. She brings out the sun, so kind of the light-hearted playfulness. She just made a little appearance here. So, I want to say, because she appeared when I was looking at this, because a lot of times Singa, it's the protective lion, but it does have to do with kind of warding off evil here, and it has to do with kind of something giving way, and having to engage with the animal realm. That even within people, there's the kind of the animals can be channeled by people. The energies of animals. So we have this kind of the more animal world that maybe is not so conscious all the time. More acting out of the subconscious, and the superconscious works through the subconscious also. So we have kind of things happening, kind of the zoo. the zoo is released into the world, so then you have all the zoo animals, and some experiences can be great with the zoo animals, but then there can also be problems if you are with wild animals. So anyway, I wanted to get a clarifier on this one, and we got Artika Waindata, where there's a liberation from a place of being restrained or limited or feeling imprisoned and picked on by people. There's this shift and change where we are released from negative circumstances in the world around us, and we have a totally different world, beautiful. She ended up with my flock. She was picked on by her flock and separated, and then she got to join my flock, and she was really good friends with everybody. It's like immediate love, immediate. So, and then because Uzumi showed up when I was talking about these, I want to say, even though there's some, this evil is being warded off by your devotion to good, and we have this, this break and this change, and it can be a little bit scary, or have a lot of intensity to it, but it looks really good. And we have the playful energy. So, she came when we were talking about this. So just stay positive and know that the outcome is going to be really good. And you can bring out the sun with your playfulness and your joy. So to keep it light and keep your smile throughout the whole thing. And everything, it really seems like it's a smooth or very protected transition of whatever is, a smooth, easy transition. However, it ends up changing. So, what is getting better? We have Kung is his name, and he represents the Kung Bushmen, which the people mean the original people, and they're very tied to the universe. They're very in tune with the universe and in tune with each other. So they're very interdependent with each other and with the universe, and they're also independent, because when you're truly in harmony with everything, you have the sense of independence as well. So it has to do with being able to work well with people and work well on your own, and having that perfect balance of self and others, and having good working relations, and then it also has to do with conservation of energy, because they're hunter-gatherers, and being hunter-gatherers is the most efficient food I don't know how you say food resources, food intake, I guess. They're in terms of protein and calories and work versus work. It's the least amount of work where you get the most amount out of it. So it has to do with like extreme efficiency of energy and efficiency of working relationships. So this is a very harmonious card we have here. And then the last card we have is Ha Ha Ha, which is this is getting better. So we have this improvement in our flow with self and other, and with the use of our time and our energy, and so that's a really nice improvement. It's really just being like really right on with everything. Okay, so being right on with everything, but at the same time really having a simplicity. They live a very simple life, so you have a simplicity. And it's funny, I want to say, the best position you can be in life is really clear-headed, where you're not thinking and you're open and listening and receptive to everything around you. And then if something occurs, if a problem presents or something happens, then immediately you can bring your attention to that, and you can see clearly, because you're not kind of working your mind in directions that are not applicable to your life. So if you're thinking about how things are going to go, because I went through this crazy week, and my boyfriend was asking, are you okay? And it was like and then he wanted to know what I kept thinking, and I was like, I can't think anything. I have no idea what to think. I was on such guard because of so many things happening, that the best thing I could do was just be with myself and be with my body, and not think, and just wait and be receptive and see what's happening, because if you think, then you can't really, you'll be unprepared. The only way you can prepare is by being open and receptive and waiting and listening. And, you can have your thoughts, but you don't want to go too much with any thoughts or spend too much time with any thoughts. You just, have your thoughts, and then, that information's there when you need it, but you don't sit in it, because you need to stay open. You need to stay receptive to anything that is being presented to you in the world around you. So it also has to do with the simplicity and the openness and the receptivity that allows for efficiency of energy and allows for a perfect balance between self and other. So then the overall message card, what to keep in mind is ha ha ha. And this is about that the overall message is that we are getting over chronic stress. Something, whatever has been difficult in the past is ending. And then as that ends, we're able to really feel better and feel whole and be whole again. Sometimes when we are undergoing chronic stress, we can't be ourselves fully. We can't work efficiently. We can't we can't live the way we want to live, if we're under this extreme stress. But with the release of stressful situations or stressors in your environment, to have them removed, after you kind of catch your breath, everything shifts and changes. Everything improves, and then you, if you ever encounter issues like those stressors of the past again, then in the future those issues do not, they don't bother you, or they can't influence you. Instead, you're the one to be able to influence the situations. So it's like a liberation and a self-empowerment where, again, this liberation, and from circumstances of life. So, and then again, in the end, we have whatever is being set up here, this permanence that it will be lasting, and that there's an awakening and an enlightenment and a healing that has occurred and will bring things that will be everlasting. So, I don't know what, let me clean this. Okay, sorry about that. The outer camera here, the screen is foggy, and I know that's on the screen, so I didn't realize it was getting foggy, and then I just noticed that, so sorry about that. Anyway, so now I just want to recap here. So we have, this is even like a 10. It's funny because there's the energy of the other, these are like 5s, and this is like a 5, and this one's like a 10, So we have a lot of breaks and changes, but holism with people and society and the world around us. So it's really like a coming together of people and a coming together of interdependence with the world around you in a very good way. And we have fertility, and then we have shifts and changes, breaks and changes, and in a very positive way that liberate us from whatever has been plaguing us in the past, whatever has been stressing us in the past. We have this release, and whatever has been a problem in the past, we have this release, and that's what ha 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 is saying as well. So these are also with the same message here, shifts and changes for the better, where we get this liberation from things, liberation from stress and from problems in our environment. And then the healing card, what is improving is basically the holism of self and other in our lives. The world around us, our self in relationship to the world around us is improving. It's like really, becoming in a state of health that is flowing and efficient for us. So, and then we have the permanence. So whatever comes out of it is strong enough and stable enough to last forever. So this is a wonderful reading, and I hope that everybody enjoys this time right now that we're in, and do not worry about things, because things are changing for the better, and the better world will be lasting, everlasting. So anyway, I hope everybody got what they needed out of this today, and I will see you again next week. Take care, everyone.